Boy. Y'all did not think, y'all ain't think that I wasn't gonna sit there and post a video talking about my Ravens. I had this hat on because my hair is a little, you feel me? We ain't gonna speak on that. Anyway, beautiful last night. Beautiful against the Pittsburgh Trashers. I tried to tell my mom I wasn't too worried about us beating the Steelers because their offense is god-awful. And in the first half, we go to a 21-0 lead. Now, I will say this. This is what I hate about this team. I hate that John Harbaugh, this is why I want him fired. He always wants to play it safe in second halves. We always do. We scored one touchdown in the second half. Why? Because we sat there and ran the ball and sat there, would get first down and get first down, not even getting in field goal range. And we did not score a lot of points. And I was like, hey, look here, the defense starting to play a little fishy. They starting to look a little dirty. By the way, speaking of defense, because I understand we got the win, we moving on, we going to face the Bills. But here's the problem I'm having. Brandon Stevens is still on the field. Brandon Stevens is still guarding in man coverage. Brandon Stevens is still guarding top receivers. Now, that ain't worked all year. Why is he in the game in playoff time? We got Tre'Davious White, we got Wiggins, we got Humphrey, we got Washington and Hamilton's other safeties. We do not need Brandon Stevens. In no circumstance. None. He is god awful. How many deep balls can you allow before ultimately you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, I need to retire? I am beyond sick of that. But at the end of the day, we got the win. Derrick Henry looked like a man amongst boys out there. Lamar Jackson didn't have to throw too much. That was the game plan. We didn't have Zay Flowers. We didn't have our deep threat, so weren't going to throw too much. We were going to pick apart the Steelers' defense. I think Lamar Jackson kept the ball in a read option 5 straight plays in the first quarter. He tired out T.J. Watt. He looked exhausted. T.J. Watt didn't have a single statistic in this game. He tired out Cam Hayward, which Hall of Famer, probably his last game. Tired them out. They could not do anything with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry in this game. Bateman, touchdown. Him and Lamar have great chemistry in the red zone. And this has been the best I've seen Bateman. This is what Bateman's supposed to be when we got him, when we drafted him. Bateman has looked great. Andrews, key guy, likely key plays. Someone called me in the middle of my video. Anyway, Andrews, key plays, likely key plays. Did great. People are going to sit there and say, well, Lamar Jackson, he didn't really play all that great. He only had 175 passing yards. They couldn't stop the run. Derrick Henry ran for what, 180? Lamar had 80 rushing yards himself. What was the point? Why did we need to force the pass? That was the problem that happened last year. Oh, Lamar Jackson, they should have ran the ball more against Kansas City. I said that same thing. But now we're getting criticized for running the ball more. We're the best rushing team in the league since Lamar Jackson's been in the league. Idiotic. The Pittsburgh Steelers couldn't stop it. So you keep going. You keep punching them in the face, body shots with the run game. Derrick Henry had 2 breakout runs. The longest run of the game was 44 yards by Derrick Henry. The second longest was like 20 yards, 22 yards, something like that for Lamar Jackson. It worked. We played great. Now, when we face Buffalo, we cannot sit there and do that play it safe shit. I'm sick of John Harbaugh doing that second half. We cannot do that. I don't give a damn if we're up 35-0. We cannot do that play it safe stuff because Buffalo just destroyed Denver. We have got to not play it safe. Put your foot on their neck and keep pushing. I'm tired of John Harbaugh and Todd Monkey want to sit there and play it safe. And I know it's mostly John Harbaugh because he was doing this even before. When we had Greg Roman, he did this. John Harbaugh needs to stop doing that. And the defense has got to stop the run game like we usually do because the Bills look on fire. And you can't let James Cook get yards like that. This makes it easier for Josh Allen, just like how Derrick Henry makes it easier for Lamar Jackson, and so forth and so on. But I like how we performed. They pissed me off in my last video. That's why I ain't made a video about the Ravens in a long time. They pissed me off the last time. But they have looked great ever since then. They look great. They look great since the Eagles game. This is what they should play like. And I think we will beat Buffalo also. Now, will we demolish Buffalo? No. I think it's going to be a touchdown difference, max 10-point difference, right? It's not going to be like the Steelers. The Bills actually have offense. But I don't believe the Bills' defense can stop our offense. I think our defense will be better against their offense than their defense will be against ours. Because it's hard to stop Derrick Henry, who's not human, and Lamar Jackson, who ain't human. You got two Supermans on the team, and Josh Allen's the only Superman for the Bills. But all in all, we got the win. And it took me a long time to get this video out, but I've been so happy ever since. I've been so happy. But now, back to the drawing board, and we're going to face Buffalo in the battle of the two top MVP leading candidates. Let's win this game. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win. Hopefully.